My friends, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you all are doing well. I just made it out here to Lone Wolf Mountain and had just enough time to set up the I Do Gin tent. And just like that, the rain is over, everyone. I'll tell you what, since it's not raining, we better take a second and pitch a tarp real quick over the back of the 4Runner. Here comes the rain again, everyone. We have blue sky over here, and it's raining. It's light, but it still counts. As it stands right now, camp is fully set up, minus table, chair, cook set, all that stuff. But the tent, super simple, got that done. The tarp, super simple, got that done. Now, folks, all we have to do is await some serious rainfall. Now folks, let me go ahead and explain what this episode is all about. This is a legit or shit series video, and our focus is on the I Do Gin pop-up tent. This series is all about taking budget-friendly tents and seeing whether or not they're legit or they're piles of you-know-what. Over the years, we have tested out a lot of tents from a lot of companies. Some good, some bad. Who knows how this one's going to perform. This comes from a South Korean company. I have to be honest, I like just about everything concerning this tent, but I question whether or not it's waterproof. The company claims it is. They also state that it has a 2,000mm hydrostatic head rating. But the thing is this, some of the stitching on this tent is concerning. It's pretty bad. And next, some of the seams are not taped on the inside of this tent. So I don't know. I'm not sure how this is going to go. It could leak, it may not. Hopefully not, because I really do like this tent. I do need to kind of explain why I'm doing this episode. Originally, I was going to go out on a backpacking adventure, but I was attempting to waterproof test this tent a few days ago. This tent and another one. So it was one of those situations where it had just got done raining. So I made it here to Lone Wolf Mountain basically as it just stopped raining. I set up the tents, I filmed a few segments, and as soon as I turned off the camera for the final segment, I slipped in the mud. And I have done something to my back. I definitely can't carry any weight on my shoulders or anything like that. Even carrying heavy objects is like too much. It makes my back hurt. I don't know if you know this, but I injured my back when I was a freshman in high school. I actually broke it in 2 different places. So I've always had back issues. And I just injured it again. So I'm doing okay. You don't have to worry about me, nothing like that. But unfortunately, the backpacking trip for this week is out of the picture. That, everyone, is why we are back here at Lone Wolf Mountain. Thank you so much for understanding. With every adventure that I do, I try to mix things up. So if I do a cabin camp one week, I'm doing a backpacking adventure the next. Maybe I'll do a truck camp the next week, backpacking adventure the next week, so on and so forth. I try to mix it up so nobody gets bored, but hey, we're human. We have to do what we have to do. Anyways, everyone, let's go ahead. Let's get a table set up, a chair set up, the stove set up. Let's make some coffee because it is without a doubt coffee time. I tell you what, everyone, let's take a second here and let's talk about the Legit or series, just in case you're not familiar with this series. It has been a long time since I've done one of these episodes. Basically, this series is all about taking products that we have questions about and seeing whether or not they're legit pieces of gear or they're raging pieces of junk. With this tent here, it comes from a South Korean company. I like this tent, but the quality is questionable. And I'm not sure if this tent is waterproof. The seams on the inside are only partially taped. So I don't know if this tent is waterproof. The company claims it is, but I don't know. We shall see. It is important to know that with these legit or episodes, these are edited differently than your typical adventure. You will find that these episodes are quite a bit faster in terms of pace than your average overnight adventure from this channel. So if you notice any differences, that's why. The primary focus of these episodes of this series is the gear. It's all about being able to determine whether or not this is legit or hopefully we'll see that this tent does not leak, but I'm fully prepared for it to. That is why I have the 4Runner all set up, ready to go. This is like a Korean style noodle soup with kimchi. It's hot, but it's not like super insanely spicy. It's good. I went ahead and added some spicy tuna to it as well. I picked this up at, I think it's called a World Market, something like that. There's one down where my son lives. That place is fantastic for imported foods and even drinks from Japan. You can get all sorts of like sake, noodles, ramen, so on and so forth. It's kind of funny. I wasn't that hot before dinner, but now I'm absolutely sweating bullets. This stuff is hot. It's really good though, but man, it is hot. I do have a fan. Maybe I'll go fire that up. Actually, I think I will. That is so much better. It's helping me balance out the heat here. Woo! I feel like I'm sweating bullets. As you all can see, it's getting dark now. A little while ago, I checked the radar, and there's a big line of storms and moisture coming this way. That's one reason why I decided to go ahead and make dinner. Let's just get this out of the way, that way we can focus on that tent and the rain that's coming in. I was thinking, Wouldn't it be funny if it doesn't rain tonight at all? Like, the forecast is completely wrong. This episode would be a disaster. The truth is, I don't need any more disasters. I already have 2 failed waterproof test episodes that I just had to trash. I set out the I Do Gin tent and also the Free Soldier tent, and it never rained. So all of that footage, all of that time, I spent 2 days here trying to film that, waiting for the rain. Even though the forecast said 100% chance of rain and storms, it did not materialize. So I wasted 2 full days. Yeah, it's just how it goes. And at the same time, I twisted my back, pulled my back, did something to my back. You know, it's like the unfortunate thing is, like, I could sit just fine, but I really can't stand all that well. Even standing up, walking, it just kills me right now. Just how it goes. My friends, the rain is here. Here we go. Let's see whether or not this tent is waterproof. It is time for an update, everyone. It has been raining for 30 minutes straight, and it's been coming down pretty good. This is a moderate rainfall. All that I know, as far as the tent goes, it is soaking wet, water's pouring off of it. If this tent is going to leak, it will leak in this rain. Update time again, everyone. It has been raining now for 1 hour straight. I cannot wait for it to stop so we can go check on that tent. I have brought this tent out here 3 times to waterproof test it. I wonder, has it leaked? What do you all think? Comment down below. The plan is pretty simple, everybody. I'm going to stay underneath the tarp, watch this tent, and as soon as it stops raining, we'll go check on it. If the tent didn't leak, we'll go ahead, crawl in it, and basically call it a night and wait the rain that's coming in later on tonight. All right, everyone. It is now 9:08. That means it's been raining for 3 hours straight. It is not raining at the moment. What you're hearing is water dripping off of the trees. Everyone, let's go check on that tent. Oh no. Everybody, the tent has leaked. It's not super bad, but it's unacceptable. With more rain coming in later on tonight, I don't think it's a good idea to be inside of this tent. Let me show you all what I'm talking about. You can see over here, we have a big water puddle. Over here, we have water dripping into the tent right now. We also have water over here building up. This is full of water. We have water coming down the walls here. We have water over here. You can see water coming through this seam right here. It looks like it's been leaking over here as well. I need to get my sleep system out of this tent real quick. Already the rain is picking back up again. Well, everyone, the tent leaked. Honestly, I'm not surprised at all. iDoGen claims that this tent is waterproof and that it features a 2,000 millimeter hydrostatic head rating. We did not come close to that level of pressure for this tent to leak. The simple fact is this: the tent is missing seam tape in certain locations, and because of that, the tent leaks, plain and simple. I have to say though, I still like this tent, and I'll tell you why tomorrow. Now everyone, I need to get the back of the 4Runner ready for tonight. As you all can see, I'm inside of the 4Runner now. It's just about time to call it a night. More rain is coming in later on, and it looks like it could be quite heavy. My plan is to sleep with the backup, just let the air come in, and enjoy. It's gonna be a nice night. In the morning, we'll check on that tent to see how bad it has leaked. Folks, I'll see you in the morning, or I'll bring you back if something interesting happens. I'll see you again soon, everyone. Good night. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How did you sleep? As for my back, it's doing okay. Better than most mornings, actually, so it's getting better. Still, it feels better to sit than it does to even stand and walk around. Just how it goes, you know what I mean? This tent injured me. Not really, it's my own fault. I wish it was like a good story, you know what I mean? As to way like, and how I injured my back. Many years ago, I had a knee injury, and after that, everybody called me Captain Hot Tub. Aye. Let me tell you folks, it is wet. Wet and humid. Luckily there was no fog last night, so everything underneath this tarp is dry. There was no wind last night, nothing, just rain, and that's it. I would have given just about anything for some wind. Inside of the Forerunner, I had the back open, but yet it's pretty hot and stuffy in there. I had my fan going, that did help, but if only it was breezy, that would have made a huge difference. I keep staring at that I Do Gin tent. On the packaging, it says something about it being like the #1 market brand in Korea. I doubt that for some reason. I looked that up. I couldn't find anything to like prove that. I don't know. I would be surprised if the #1 tent brand in Korea leaks like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I cannot wait to check on that tent to see how much water is inside of it. It could be a swimming pool. I mean, it rained pretty good last night. It really did. I would say for this entire trip, it was a moderate rainfall. It was never super heavy. We had thunderstorms in the area, but nothing like direct hit or anything like that. Before I went to bed last night, I received a text message from my son. He went and saw Twisters yesterday and absolutely hated it. He didn't walk out, but he said it was terrible. He said it was like a music video, basically, with that main star dude just smirking the whole time. I mean, that's what I saw in 20 minutes and I gave up on it. He said there was one scene where like the editing was super poor. So it's like something happened and then all of a sudden like this guy was just there. It just made no sense at all. If you saw the movie, did you like it? Comment down below. Let's see, this morning I have some shout outs to give before saying goodbye. Greg, thank you so much for everything that you do, my friend. I really do appreciate it. You continue to fuel this channel with all sorts of goodies, including meals and so on. I really do appreciate it. Strength and honor, my friend. Thank you. By the way, I cannot wait to try the dipping sauce that your wife made. Oh yeah. Next, David, thank you so much for the zippered pouch. That's quite interesting. I have to say, I like it. I have one more shout out to give, but it looks like I did not write the name down. So I will have to flash it on the screen. Thank you so much for everything. I really do appreciate it. That is a hilarious magnet. Thank you so much. Folks, it's pretty bad. There's quite a bit of water inside of this tent. Oh, whoa. Well, everyone, that was interesting. For this episode of Legit or we are done. The I Do Gin tent is unreliable in rainy conditions, and it should not be purchased to be used out in the rain. With that being said, though, I do like this tent. For dry weather, I think it's going to work great. If you can put it under a big tarp like this and then use it in a rain event, it offers a lot of protection and a lot of ventilation. Thank you all so much for joining me for this trip. It has been a ton of fun. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. On to the next adventure. Strength and honor. Bye for now, folks. I need to go rest this back. Ugh. It's pretty rough, I'll be honest. Walking around does not make it feel good. Just standing here doesn't feel good. At times, it's almost enough to make me feel nauseous. Take care, folks. I'll see you next week. Be safe, be good.